Hey everybody, today we're going to talk about flint, steel, and punkwood. Stick around. Tick, 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 boom. Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. We're going to talk about some flint, steel, and we're going to talk about punkwood. We're going to talk about how we make it and how to use it. So first things first, what is flint? Flint's a little hunk of this rock right here. Usually not found in the United States that I know of. We have chert and we have quartz, which will also work, but flint is usually found overseas, and it's a really hard rock that, when broken, actually breaks in really craggly, jaggy, sharp edges, which works out really good because you got to strike it against this right here, which is a high carbon steel piece of steel, and when you strike it, sparks will fly off and it will catch charred material. Now what's charred material? Well, charred material is what we're going to have to make, and basically what you're doing is you're taking a material, putting it into a fire, but you're depriving it of oxygen, which makes it catch a spark a lot easier after it's all said and done. And how do we do that? Well, these guys right here. This little tin is what you're going to need, or a tin similar to it, to put your material in before we stick it in the fire to make charred material. So let's go ahead and find some charred material so you kind of know what you're looking for. Hey guys, so we're out here and we're trying to find punked wood. So what punked wood is, basically wood that has been decaying, and you can see when I press into this, it's got some give to it, it's squishy. Well, that's punked wood. It's decaying. It's been sitting around, rotting a little bit. Some of the bugs have gotten into it. So that's what we're going to use. Now everything around here is pretty damp. It's been sitting on the forest floor because, well, we've gotten a lot of rain here lately. When this dries out, it's got like the consistency of like styrofoam to it, and it's really, when you touch it and you feel it, you'll know it, and it feels a lot like styrofoam, or the insulation board. It's got like a hollow feeling to it. So we're going to go ahead and grab some of this. We're going to take it back to the camp. We're going to stick it in that Altoids tin, and then we're going to throw it in the fire. Alright guys, so we're back. I've got some of the punkwood right here. We need to empty these things out right here. They're curiously strong mints. Man. They're strong. Curiously strong. Oh, good. Who's got fresh breath? This chick. Alright guys, so now that I have the freshest breath of any bushcrafter in at least 3 states, we're going to take and stuff the Altoids tin full of the punkwood. So we're going to shove it on in there, just like that. And then chuck it in the fire, and we're going to wait. Now I do need to say, with the Altoids tin, you don't need to poke a hole in the top of it. If you're having something that's airtight, you're going to have to poke a hole in the top of it. That's a safety thing. Alright, so you pulled this out. Now it's very important, of course, guys. This is going to be super duper hot. Don't touch it. It's hot. You'll have blisters on your fingers. Then you're going to hate me because I didn't tell you that it was going to be hot. Let it cool off. And what you're going to find on the inside is char. Now let me reset the camera up, and we're going to set this char on fire with the flint and steel. So that's what punked wood looks like after it has been charred. So what we're going to do is take flint and steel, strike a spark into here until we get an ember. There we go. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. So it works, guys. Now you take that material right there, put it in your bird's nest, blow that into a fire, and start roasting hot dogs. When you're done with it, you can put it right back in the tin, close it up, you're good to go. Alright guys, thanks for joining me today. I appreciate you stopping in. Today we went over a little bit about flint and steel and punkwood. And if you ever get out and you watch some of the more experienced people that spend a lot of time in the woods, they'll tell you that the flint and steel is one of their favorite methods of starting fire. It's a lot more challenging, and you have to be a little more intimate with the fire, and you have to prep it a little more, and it's just more challenging all around. But the sense of accomplishment when you can strike a rock against a hunk of steel into a natural material and blow that into flame, that's a pretty amazing feeling. So I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate everything you do for me and this channel, and I hope I continue it, guys. This is it's a dream for me. So until next week, guys, get out of the inside and into the outside. Take care. You only see one low-budget movie this year. Let it be this one. She just got dirtier. This is a 9.0 millimeter Magnum Special, the most powerful handgun known in these woods. It was custom made by Dan Van Linsky. It's a custom. If I shot you, it'd blow your limbs clean wide. If I hit you in the trunk, you wouldn't be standing. All the excitement, I forgot to count. Did I shoot 6 times or 7? Yeah, I forgot. Doesn't really matter, because this thing holds 19. Gotta ask yourself, do you feel lucky, Punkwood? Well, do you?